Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
So I've been with my girlfriend for a little over a year now, and I recently found out that she still wears her late fiance's engagement ring. Like, I told her it makes me uncomfortable and that she needs to stop wearing it or throw it out. She blew up on me and said I was extremely insensitive for asking her to do that. Because I think anyone would be upset if they found out their partner wore their ex-fiance's engagement ring.
Okay, I get it. I understand that you would feel a certain type of way, but asking to throw it out?
Yeah, throw it out.
Gosh.
Throw it out? He already expressed to her that it makes him feel uncomfortable. He don't like it. Why doesn't she respect it? Respect what he says, his boundaries.
They're not, like, that's like telling her to forget the memories. Like, if that's...
Just put it away.
Really?
Yeah,
okay, so I get it. I totally get it. If she's wearing it on her left finger, if she's wearing it on her left finger, I get that. Like, move it over to the right. Finger. On any finger, like none whatsoever, I think is what he's wanting. He wants her to take it off completely.
Especially like if you're going to get engaged and get married, you still going to wear that ring?
No, but I don't think they are engaged.
He's not trying to be insensitive either.
Let's play this again, okay? Because that's just his girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. Let's play this one more time.
So I've been with my girlfriend for a little over a year now, and I recently found out that she still wears her late fiance's engagement ring. Like, I told her it makes me uncomfortable and that she needs to stop wearing it or throw it out. She blew up on me and said I was extremely insensitive for asking her to do that. Because I think anyone would be upset if they found out their partner wore their ex-fiance's engagement ring.
Okay, so it is just a girlfriend. It's just a girlfriend, and they've only been together for a year, but he's asking her to throw it out? Throw it out?
Yeah, or like at least put it away.
Just don't wear it around him.
No, just don't wear it at all. Because I will feel upset. I'm like, all right, so what are we doing here? Are you still stuck in the past? Or are we going to build something here? Because we can't move forward if you're just going to keep reminiscing.
Over her wearing that ring, which I get. Like, if she was wearing it on the left, if she's wearing it on the left ring, on the left hand, because this happened on Outlander, the show. You guys, okay, wait, hold on, hear me out.
No, a show.
Listen, it's a time travel show. Okay, so like she was married before, and she put that ring on the right finger, and then when she got married again, she wore that on her left.
Oh my gosh!
Look, I have experience in watching this show, so I don't think that it caused an issue, but.
Because the writers didn't put it in there. The right, no issues with wearing the ring.
I'm all like, look, I watched Outlander. I got experience in answering this question. You guys, honestly, would you feel a certain type of way would you feel like he feels because he wants her to take it off, get rid of it, throw it away, do whatever because she's wearing it and it's her ex-boyfriend's or whatever. But would you do you side with him or do you think that she should be able to wear the ring on the other hand? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because if the guy passed away, you know what, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe it could be one of those situations where you can kind of compromise in her wearing it on the right hand rather than wearing it on the... So take it off all the way?
Don't wear it. Yeah, just don't wear it.
And she should take into consideration, I don't think it shouldn't be something that she thinks about. She should take into consideration it's her current boyfriend and he feels a certain type of way about it. Yeah. Take it off. You know, obviously if it's going to cause problems.
Yeah, and then don't have a boyfriend if you're not ready to move on.
Okay.
Literally.
You got me on all areas on this. I have nothing to stand on. All right, so should she take the ring off completely or get rid of it? Or should she stand her ground and say, well, this is the past and maybe that's what she wants to wear? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So we're going to open up the phone lines. Text line 262-5477-262-KISS. And, of course, you can watch the show live, comment inside of the chat. All you got to do, we've got several platforms. We've got a Twitch and Facebook. You could search the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. And then on YouTube, it's under Gina Lee Fuentes TV. Like, honestly, what are your thoughts on this? Because this is probably something that happens quite a bit, I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like it
every
happens
now and then.
I do.
People who aren't over their exes.
So we're going to take your calls right now. 262-KISS.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
Kiss 97.3, 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 Kiss 97.3.
Who going up tonight? Who going up tonight?
Go pawn that. Andrew, I was like, bro, bruh.
One day
I
just-
didn't know what to say. I was
One-
like, look, I got
one day-
experience in answering this question because I watched Outlander.
Yeah, one day just
She
gonna
wears
own
both
end up
rings.
missing, and
She
be like,
wears
hey, babe, You
both.
see my ring? No, I haven't. You might have misplaced it.
Here we go. Good morning, Kiss 97.3. Hi, what's your name?
Good morning. My name is Nikki.
Oh.
Keep the ring and get rid of the guy.
Keep the
Oh
ring and get
my
rid of the
gosh.
guy. See, okay,
That's why
so
women are single.
I feel like it's different.
She's holding on to that because that was her love. And, you know, my mom has gone through something similar, and her boyfriend is 100% on board with supporting her and her feelings and everything that's kind of gone on with her. And, ladies, if you're in that position, don't tell them it's a ring from your ex-fiance. They don't need to know. Keep that personal, keep that to yourself. But I say this is a red flag. If he's not willing to support her and help her get through her grieving, because it sounds like she's possibly still grieving, then get rid of him. That's a red flag. If you don't have a man that supports you during your time of grieving and need or whatever that is, how is he going to be when he's a father? How is he going to be as a provider? How is he going to be a love partner? 50-50?
Yeah.
There's a lot of women out there who would be willing to accept and kind of help a man go through those feelings that he might be feeling if his ex-fiance was no longer there, like deceased.
But you,
He's competing with the dead person.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just a red flag. Get rid of the guy. Keep the ring. Just don't say nothing to nobody else. They come into your life. Keep that private and personal to yourself.
do you think she should have gone through all of those emotions before she got into a relationship?
You know, grieving is a long process, and when you go through grief counseling, it could be years that occurs.
She's.
That's true.
Because it
That's
sounds like
true.
she's just leading him on. If that's the case,
Yeah, I think that's true. I think it's true for sure. That it could take years. Some people get over it quite quickly, and some others don't.
Yes, that is correct. And so, you know, maybe he should have thought about that before he got with her, knowing that her ex-fiance passed away.
Right.
That's on him for not thinking about how can I support this woman? I want to be with her. I love her, and I need to understand this is part of what comes along with her. It's not something you can just discard because she was going to marry this other man. They obviously were in love, and you know that's something he should have considered before he got into the relationship. Grieving is a long process, and it's not the same for every person. If you were to talk to a grief counselor, they'd probably tell you something similar.
There you go. Well said. We appreciate you calling in this morning and sharing.
Thank you. Thanks for the
Thank you. You too. God bless. Good morning, Kiss 97.3. Hi, what's your name?
Ellie.
Ellie, okay, what are your thoughts on this? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Like, what do you feel?
Well, considering you said that it was her late fiance, from personal experience, that's the life that you didn't choose to end. You know, if that person has passed, and I feel like part of you just wants to hold on to those memories, but in respect for your partner, they should respect that as well. But also, you should respect that their feelings towards it as well. If it's just an ex, then I mean, maybe you're not over it.
Right. If it's just an ex, but like, I feel like if it was a fiance, it was a ring, he's been with her for a year,
Yeah.
you know, grieving is different for everybody,
Of course.
you know, but out of respect for the relationship, take it off.
I mean, you could wear it maybe in a different way, but I mean, if that person feels some type of way about it, and if it's just an ex, then I would say, yeah, just put it away out of respect, you know? It's not like you don't necessarily have to throw it away, but just keep it maybe as a keepsake.
She just wears it in the,
Ready to let go.
wear it when you're in the closet. Got it.
Just
Wear it
don't
when
wear
you're
it
in the
at all,
closet. Got
man.
it. Don't let him see you wear it.
It'll be like a
In the
double life
closet. In the
now.
closet. We got it.
I mean, I know some girls keep like X boxes. I don't know, but some people keep X boxes.
I know what you're talking about. I had a friend that did that, and I'm like, why?
That's fine. I'll replay it.
Honestly, but I mean, to each their own. If you want to keep memories of the past, I mean, I don't want to remember certain people in my past.
I know, right? Seriously. Oh my God.
But like I said, if it's like someone that's like passed away, I mean, that's a whole different conversation that she needs to have with him. Because he did say late, so I don't know if he meant that in that context.
Yeah, he did. He had passed away. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I lost my husband, and so a long time. It's been a long time, but I would keep little mementos and things like that, just because that's a life that you didn't choose to lose. You know what I mean? That's something that you broke up with and you chose to move forward, or been broken up, or that's something that wasn't expected.
That was exactly what the lady said before you as well. That it wasn't something that they chose if they passed away.
It's kind of a conflicting situation to be in too, because if you're young, I was 24, so if you're young and you're still going grieving, you're always going to grieve that person, because you're going to grieve that life that you thought you were going to have, and now all of a sudden you've been uprooted and your life is completely up in a whirlwind, and now you're forced to move forward.
Yeah.
So to keep those things, those are personal things in your life, and you want to move forward because, you want to be happy, you want to have a future, you can't dwell and sit in that past. But at the same time, that person needs to understand that that's the situation, and that it's not just, you're missing that person, but it's just like, it's a complicated situation to be in.
Yeah.
From my personal experience.
Yeah.
It's been 7-8 years now, and of course, you're always going to love that person that's passed, but you move forward, and you want to be happy, and that person wants you to be happy. So it's just complicated. It's just complicated. If that person understands the situation, they understand. If they don't, then maybe they're not the right person for you.
There you go. Well said. We appreciate you calling in this morning and sharing.
Celebrity Radar on the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
We're going to jump back into Inbox's shoes here in just a second. Let's get into Celebrity Radar because a lot of stuff is going on. Kind of crazy, too. So, Mr. Big, you guys remember Sex and the City? Kim Cattrall, you had Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes.
You had Chris Noth. That was Mr. Big. We already know that there was beef between Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall for treating her like a mean girl. Like, apparently Sarah Jessica Parker was just like rude and just very mean girl energy. Yeah, it's all about me kind of type thing. But apparently, with all that ended up happening, it's still bitter and really rough between Kim Cattrall, who will never forgive Sarah Jessica Parker, and Sarah Jessica Parker has now got another enemy, which is Mr. Big, Chris Noth. Now, apparently, at the Golden Globes, I guess Sarah Jessica Parker got in a Lifetime Style Award celebrating her TV career, with Sex and the City and everything like that. Chris Noth got himself in the comments, Mr. Big, and he goes, right. And that was it. That's all he said. He goes like, right.
Sure.
She got him taken off of the show because of some sexual assault allegations. And then I think later on they ended up finding out that they weren't even true. And so it kind of tainted his career a little bit. So he's bitter. Yeah.
Allegations and accusations will get you regardless.
It doesn't even matter. Ben Affleck now said that paying taxes, he was talking about Goodwill, and when Robin Williams was on it, and he was talking about everything, and he was like, I thought I hit the jackpot, and then you find out you have to pay taxes on the movie, and he was like, it was like having an ex-wife, and I'm like, Jennifer Lopez.
He's like, I know the feeling.
Jennifer Garner.
I know the feeling of this.
He knew the feeling. It was all too well. And of course, we've been hearing the breaking news and everything that's going on with Timothy Busfield that turned himself in to face child sexual abuse charges against some little boys on the set. So he did turn himself in. And this is, by the way, that is Melissa Gilbert from Little House on the Prairie. That's her husband. Okay? That's her husband. She has deactivated her social media. He's over here saying, I didn't do it. But apparently there's a history to this. Not quite sure what's going on. My heart goes out to Melissa Gilbert because, I think this woman, she deactivated her social media, which is probably a good idea to do. But this is going to get her some backlash. Apparently with the minors that have stepped forward, one of them has PTSD. The other one is talking about, what exactly happened and how often he was going into the room when they were filming the movie here. So she hasn't really addressed any claims, any details. She deactivated, that's for sure. I think there's only one page that may not be deactivated. But she said that she has publicly said, standing by her husband, she's going to do as the case moves forward. She's going to try to stand by him.
Okay.
Which I get. I understand. That's your man.
Yep, that's right.
And you've been married to him for a long, long time. But she's quietly stepping away from social media as all of this has come to light. And we're going to see which direction this is going to go. But he is in jail here in Albuquerque. So, Albuquerque jail. You know, they don't...
NBC.
You know, he ain't having a good time up in there. All right, so now everything that's going on with this case is still active, and we'll give you more details as they come in.
And speaking of active case, Black China, she's accusing her ex-boyfriend of choking and spitting on her in some recent court filings. So she's accusing her ex-boyfriend, rapper Twin Hector, of assaulting her back in March of 2023 at the incident in her home in Los Angeles while her children were asleep nearby. So she did tell a judge that, her boyfriend refused to leave and the argument escalated and he choked her and spat on her when she was getting ready to travel while all the nannies and the kids were present. So we're going to have to follow up with the story because we don't know how this is going to end for Black China. She's drama to begin with.
She is, but have y'all noticed this trend of just Hollywood falling apart right now?
Oh, yes.
Just the entertainment industry, like music kind of a little bit more, and definitely Hollywood actors.
Yeah, well wishes going out to Corrupt. He's been hospitalized for several weeks now with serious health conditions, but it's not disclosed on what he's facing right now as we know it. But, well wishes going out to Corrupt. And Chris Brown, he was sued Investigation Discovery, Warner Brothers Discovery, for $500 million for a defamation lawsuit for a documentary that came out in 2024, Chris Brown, A History of Violence, and now a judge threw it out. He said, well, actually, the network presented both sides of the story in a balanced manner when covering domestic violence and sexual assault allegations against Chris Brown. So his claim of the documentary that was full of deceptions and lies was kicked out. So
yeah, he ended up saying it was causing emotional distress. I don't know if it's this one or the other one because he's suing somebody else, right? I think it's NBC or ABC. I can't remember. Somebody else that came out with the documentary because he says it's causing so much stress in his life and he's not there anymore. Like he's not that person, but it is what it is.
I wonder if this will set a tone for Diddy too, because Diddy sued like NBC and all of these other platforms too. I wonder if he'll have any play on that.
Earlier you said, yeah, he had to sell his jet. And I was like, oh no, not the jet. Not the diddler having to sell his jet.
Not that.
Yeah, because he hasn't paid his employees, y'all.
Jeez.
That boy's in a hot mess.
We got a year left, right? So we'll see what happens until then.
Wake up, wake up.
Home of the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
I've been with my girlfriend for a little over a year now, and I recently found out that she still wears her late fiance's engagement ring. Like, I told her it makes me uncomfortable and that she needs to stop wearing it or throw it out. She blew up on me and said I was extremely insensitive for asking her to do that. Because I think anyone would be upset if they found out their partner wore their ex-fiance's engagement ring.
Okay.
Good morning,
What do you guys think about that? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think about it when it comes down to it? She's wearing an engagement ring from an ex-fiance that passed away. He's feeling a certain type of way about it. He thinks that she needs to take it off or throw it away. He said throw it away. He said throw it away. And it is a late fiance.
I don't know as far as going like throw it away. That's probably something I would say in the heat of the argument. But I would definitely say, hey, can you put that away? Like, it's making me feel really uncomfortable. So are you still like grieving, or are you still in the past? Because if it's gonna be that way, then I don't think we can move forward. If you're just gonna be stuck in the past.
I don't know, you guys. Like, because when somebody passes away, people grieve different, right? And some people can get over it. Some people don't. Some people don't know how to move forward. And then some people can move. You've seen people like lose a fiance or a partner and then they get married 2 months later. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's so different. It's so different for everybody. But what are your thoughts on this completely? Should she take the ring off completely? And how would you feel if you were in their shoes? Or should she just not have dated if she's not over? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shouldn't you get
takes
like through all those
time.
emotions before you like get into a relationship so you know you're good?
But how do you
So
know
you
you're
don't-
over it though? Because like grieving's different for everybody.
It is. But like, I feel like if you're still having the need to put on your ex-fiance's ring, your late partner's ring, then you're really not over it.
I don't know, you guys.
You
This is
never
kind
get
of a
over it.
loaded
You brought up-
situation.
You brought an Outlander.
This is like a loaded situation. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to think about it. I don't know how you guys would kind of view this.
Yeah, I got people in the chat like, Fidela's like, heck no. he's passed.
Fidela's like, nah, he's passed. And I'm like,
Damn.
that's rough.
I know,
Like,
jeez.
but it's also true. Like, how do you move forward if you're stuck in the past? Is she still wearing the ring? What if she wore it on the, you guys, I saw an Outlander on the show. Like, she wore it on her right hand because she was married in the present, right? And then when she went back in time, and then she met Jamie Fraser, I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
she got married to him, and then she wore that ring, and then I feel like she loved Jamie Fraser. Like, but she wore both rings.
And if you got married multiple times and divorced multiple times, do you choose which rings you want to wear?
But,
You're like,
okay.
I like this ex better.
We're going to take it to the text line, the phone lines, because I feel like this does happen quite a bit. Like, what do you do if you find out that your partner really is wearing their engagement ring from a previous partner that passed away? Are you going to feel a certain type of way about it? Call in, text into the show, 262-5477-262-KISS. GLF Nation, you guys can watch. You guys can interact on the chat. Let us know what you think. We got several platforms. You guys can watch us everywhere. On Twitch and Facebook, it's under the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. On YouTube, it is under Gina Lee Fuentes TV. And I'll kick off the text.
All right, this one says, no. I gave my girlfriend a promise ring that I paid $5,000 for. Yes, $5K for a carat and a half. And if the girl likes bling and knows it's worth a good penny, there's nothing wrong with wearing it. But not on the damn ring finger.
Yeah, Vanessa Hernandez inside GLF Nation said, just take the ring off and put it in a jewelry box. I don't think she should have dated. I wouldn't wear that ring, like I said, is what she said.
Yeah, and then Natasha in the chat says, if he's expressing to her that it's making him upset and she's not taking it off and putting that ring away, that's disrespectful to their relationship. And Montanique said,
Yeah.
she should consider how it makes him feel. If it were him wearing a ring from his ex, should be lit.
But here's another one. Okay, so this one came in from Eric in Santa Fe. He made a point. He was like, some people grieve differently, and some people can wear that ring and not even say anything or say where it came from unless asked, and some people lie. Truth is, either they're going to be okay with it or not, or you just walk away from everything altogether because you realize they're stuck in the past. And people can get stuck. It's not like they can't.
True.
People do get stuck in
And
the
Levinsky
past.
said, if a year hasn't shown you she hasn't let go, I don't know. I don't know what else would, my man.
Yeah, this is rough. We're gonna take it to the phones right now. Hi, you're on live. What's your name? What do you think?
Good morning. My name is Nikki, and I say keep the ring and get rid of the guy.
Keep the ring and get
my
rid of the
gosh.
guy. See, okay,
That's why
so
women are
Yep.
single.
I'm going to say this. She's holding on to that because that was her love. And, my mom has gone through something similar, and her boyfriend is 100% on board with supporting her. and her feelings and everything that's kind of gone on with that. And ladies, if you're in that position, don't tell them it's a ring from your ex-fiance. They don't need to know. Keep that personal, keep that to yourself. But I say this is a red flag if he's not willing to support her and help her get through her grieving, because it sounds like she's possibly still grieving. Then get rid of him. That's a red flag. If you don't have a man that supports you during your time of grieving and need or whatever that is, how is he going to be when he's a father? How is he going to be as a provider? How is he going to be as a partner, 50-50? There's a lot of women out there who would be willing to accept and kind of help a man go through those feelings that he might be feeling if his ex-fiancé was no longer there, like deceased. He's competing with the dead person, and that's just a red flag. Get rid of the guy. Keep the ring. Just don't say nothing to nobody else if they come into your life. Keep that private and personal to yourself.
Do you think she should have gone through all of those emotions before she got into a relationship?
You know, grieving is a long process, and when you go through grief counseling, it could be years that occurs through. And
that's true.
It sounds like
true.
she's just leading him on if that's the case.
But it could take years. Some people get over it quite quickly and some others don't.
Yes, that is correct. And so, you know, maybe he should have thought about that before he got with her, knowing that her ex-fiance passed away. Maybe that's on him for not thinking about, how can I support this woman? I want to be with her. I love her, and I need to understand this is part of what comes along with her. It's not something you can just discard because she was going to marry this other man. They obviously were in love. And, you know, that's something he should have considered before he got into the relationship. Grieving is a long process, and it's not the same for every person. If you were to talk to a grief counselor, they'd probably tell you something similar.
Ellie, well, considering he said that it was her late fiance, from personal experience, that's a life that you didn't choose to end, you know, if that person has passed. And I feel like, you know, part of you just wants to hold on to those memories, but in respect for your partner, they should respect that as well, but also you should respect that their feelings towards it as well. If it's just an ex, then, I mean, maybe you're not over it. I mean, you could wear it maybe in a different way, but, I mean, if that person feels some type of way about it, and if it's just an ex, then I would say, yeah, just put it away out of respect, you know? It's not like you don't necessarily have to throw it away, but just keep it maybe as a keepsake until you're ready to let go. I don't know.
Wear it when you're in the closet. Got it. Wear it when you're in the closet. Got it. Don't let them see you wear it. In the closet. We got it.
Hey, good morning. This is Will. First off, I want to start by saying condolences to her and for her loss on that. Secondly, I think that guy has every right to feel the way he's feeling, and he expressed that to her in a healthy way. Now, once he done that, she seemed to want to do her own thing, which is fine. But what is wrong with him stepping away? Why is he sitting up here going back and forth with her about something he already done told her about more than once? I don't understand why people do that. Like, if you don't express your feelings to somebody on something that's really bothering you, especially when it comes to, the guy's dead. So I understand why she's holding on to that. Ooh, to be wearing it blatantly in his face, like, dude, let's say wear it on a necklace or something, but you're wearing it on your hand. I told you it bothers me. And you just don't care, and that's fine. You should no longer be in that relationship. So why is he putting himself through that? He can step away just as easily as you can stop wearing it.
It's the GLF Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3. The most money in the 505 is back.
Let's go. Y'all ready?
Kiss 97.3's 1K Kiss Cash. Listen for the Kiss Cash keyword weekdays at 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. Enter the keyword at mykiss973.com. The more keywords you enter, the better your chance of winning. Ball out with the 1K Kiss Cash on Kiss 97.3. Must be 18 years or older to play. This contest is being conducted by a large number of radio stations nationwide. 2 winners chosen per week. For complete contest rules, visit mykiss973.com.
I was like, double check me. I'm fucking up. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. What a day. Let me know when we're back in.
Oh my gosh, I'm listening to it back now.
I
gotta talk to this.
I thought you double checked me and you did it. And I was like, I didn't double check myself.
Well,
I didn't double check
let me do this real
myself.
quick. Oh my gosh.
Hey, look, I'm entitled to fuck up every now and then.
Yeah, okay.
Although that's on a daily, every now and then on a daily. Where are you going? Are you going to go potty number 1 or number 2? And take a shit. Look, there he goes, you guys. Off to the bathroom. Damn, I was messing that up. I was like, oh, shit. Because usually we have to double check each other. Like, I'll double check. Well, I can't double check him because he doesn't do what I do, but he does do every now and then what I do. But on the show, since he produces, his job is to double check me to make sure that I have the music bed. They're called music beds. Like when we're talking and you hear the music behind us. So like he has to double check me. That fool didn't double check me and I didn't put in the bed. So then I was like, oh no. So as the caller was going, all these other elements are firing off in the background. And I was like, and then I finally got my shit together. And then you hear the music creeping back in all slowly. Jeez. I know, Montanique, he couldn't hold it. He had to go right now. But I was like, don't put us on break again. Oh, my God. Good morning, John Mayer. Good morning, you guys. How's everybody doing this morning? Did everybody sleep well last night? My one big mess up for the day. Woo! Carrie Hamilton, yes. He couldn't even hold it. He done took off. Let's see how long. What, he's been gone for 2 minutes now? Or at least a minute? 8:20. Well, it's 8:20. He left at 8:20. It's 8:21 now. Let's see how long it's going to take him. Because I think he can hear me through the wall because I'm loud as fuck. And the bathroom's right here for the guys. Like, right, we share the wall. So you could probably hear me talking. Hey, when it comes, it comes. Montanique, for real, right? You guys don't act like you guys have never had to go and potty and go to the store and have to potty when you're in the middle of shopping. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. The toxic ring thing on a Wednesday, Carrie? Mm-hmm. Well, I said what I said. Montanique, you're getting over a sinus and cold infection? Oh, no. Now your sons are getting sick. Isn't that how it always goes, though? Somebody in the house gets sick, and you're like, hey, are you sick? Before you know it, the whole house is sick. Well, that was fast. Good job. Good job. Don't fuck it up, Vanilla. Bro, I had everything was firing off and I'm like, and then the hot, you know how like your body gets hot and I'm like, oh no, I'm fucking up. And then boom, boom, boom. And then Ando goes back and listens and goes, oh my God. I was like, you didn't double check me.
Because I could just look, I was just looking at the
Hey, let that man shit in peace. Will. I was messing up left and right, and I was like, there is no saving it. When you mess up on the radio when it's live, you can tell. You can tell. Tanaka, good morning. Look, Carrie Hamilton's pooping and listening. She's got her phone in her hands. Way to go, Carrie. Multitasking. Multitask that shit.
How's that going for you?
You guys, I am so ready for this weekend because I feel like this is the last week. Like, I feel like we need a break from the holidays, even though the holidays were like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
It takes 2 weeks to get over a holiday break or any break in general.
Is there a way to speed it up? Speed up your...
Oh my God. Oh, I need to go get the other ones.
What other one?
The other thingies because it was light.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're tripping.
Or what?
They said having a whole bunch of kids ages you quick.
Yes, it will.
Watch, we're gonna be talking about that. Hey, and who's still a drinker? Who drinks occasionally? Type a 1 in the chat. If y'all are drinkers, type a 1. If y'all drink occasionally, or if y'all have your weekends and you drink, type a 1 if you do. also have the psychology of misunderstanding shit online.
You do?
I have the psychology behind it. Y'all, are you ready for Friday? Because I've got a special show. I guess we could say it's a specialty show. Buck D and Animal are going to be on the show. Both of them.
That's right. This
The
Friday.
whole damn station is on in the morning on Friday. You guys cannot miss it. Okay, look, we're going to have Biscuits and Booty. It's going to be fresh and new, Biscuits and Booty. We're going to have Buck D and Animal in studio along with me and Ando. Yo, if it's going to be a party on the radio, it's going to be a party on the radio. I was so excited. I was like, I have my whole crew in the morning, like, doing the show with us. This is great. It's great. Okay, so we're my occasional drinkers.
What about us?
Look at Will. That's a whole bunch of ones, son. I was like, where are my drinkers at? Type of one, and Will took like 5 or 6 of them. Put them all on there. Hey, I have the psychology on wait, where's it at? Psychology on misunderstanding the shit that's posted online. And then drinking. I've got the stuff on drinking and women having babies.
Women having babies.
Having those babies. Trouble Jersey. Hey, Will. Come on, let me sing. Come on. Maybe we'll do that on Friday. Remember, honey, if you won't do. Time was the rush. I said, baby, I'm a dog. Here comes Breezy. Was the rush. All right, 1 minute 50. I said, take it easy, babe. The way you do that thing, I like. Keep on bragging on my chains. You're coming home with me tonight. I don't know which one to do first. Should I talk about women having babies, or do we talk about booze? Psychology of misunderstanding shit online?
Let's do the either the booze or the pregnant one.
Whatever. I got the things that kids don't really get to experience anymore because they kind of faded out.
Like
and one of them on here was sharing a computer. I'm like, shit, bitch, we still share a computer at work.
Right.
Y'all are tripping.
Maybe sharing a phone.
She said, take your time. All right, here we go.
You got it. Where's the duct tape at?
And a 2020 duct tape.
Where's the duct tape?
Come on, Will. Hey,
you got it.
Let's go karaoke, son.
Just be sure to cash out Brazil.
Get Val ready. Get Val ready.
That's Daily Crash I-40. Westbound. Past Coors. They look like 98th. Unser or something.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
All right, so you know how, like, you probably have a couple of friends in your life that are females and they're, like, on their 5th kid, maybe their 6th. I'm trying to say this in saying it in the most calm and relaxing way that I possibly can because that sounds stressful. All right, so, you know, women, there's some women out there that are like, oh, I have 2 kids. That's all I wanted. That's it. I'm good. And then you have those that are like, I want a lot of kids. And then there's, you know, women that have like 6 on up.
I want 5
kids. You want 5 kids? 5 Andos? Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I can. I can see that. I could see that.
Andos and Andinas running around.
And then I see you so upset and stressed out, like in the background.
What makes you think I'm going to stay?
You know, that was a great answer. I have no comeback to that one, so I'm going to let that one ride. All right, so they're kind of linking and looking at age in women because you're seeing a lot more younger women that have kids in their 20s. Maybe they have like 2 or 3, maybe 4. And they're getting Botox and they're getting filler and they're like, oh my God, I'm aging. I'm getting older. Truth is, you are. Okay, so if you have more than 2 kids, it ages you quicker. It doesn't slow it down. Like literally, if you have like 3 kids on up, you're going to age differently because of the stress. So
Always.
even if you're in your 20s, you're going to age quicker. You're going to look older. You're going to look tired. And you're like, oh my gosh, you got like 4 kids, 5 kids. It's going to tire you out.
And for the parents out there, I wonder, is there any state that you've ever been in, like not the physical state like New Mexico, but like a time where all of your kids are okay and none of them need help? There's always like
I don't know any mom that's ever
exactly. So it's like, okay, one kid needs something, the other kid needs another, and it's never gonna stop.
But it is true. So if you're in your 20s and you got like 3 or 4 kids right now, it's aging you quicker, which is why you're touching the Botox, which is why you're doing the filler. And then they looked at women who didn't have kids or women that had less, like a one kid, and that was it. You had 1 kid, you were good. Like you're slow on the aging.
Yeah.
You were slow on aging. Yeah, you're stressed out a little bit, but there are those parents that are stressed out even with 1 kid. They age slower if you had 1 kid. Now, those that didn't have kids never looked their age. They actually looked way younger than what their actual physical age was because they didn't have that stress. They didn't have that stress of having to raise a kid or have a family, get married. Or if they didn't get married, maybe they did, who knows? But they didn't have that additional stress to it. So bottom line, these kids are going to age you. The kids are going to age you is what this is telling me.
Yeah, do you think you aged your mom?
Oh, yeah.
I think I did. I was probably the most stressful out of all of them.
I definitely was the most stressful. Definitely. I'm the black sheep of the family.
Yeah, like,
absolutely.
This side of the gray hairs is yours, and this other half of the face is wrinkles on my face is Gina.
I was like,
aging.
Damn, Mom, I didn't realize you had that much gray. She's like, how? How could you not realize? This is all you. She's like, this is all you. But, you look at it, but they said even if you're in your 20s and you got 3 kids, it's going to age you. So that's why they're touching the Botox, because you look at a lot of these young girls and you're like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, but also I feel like it's aging them too because they're broke. Like people just get into start having kids and they're like broke. So like you're even more stressed because like how are you gonna take care of this damn kid?
Yeah.
Like if you have kids and you have money and you can provide for them and
that'd be easy.
Stuff,
yeah, that would be easy.
Have less stress.
Yeah. Hire a nanny or do whatever.
Kids and being broke, it's a no-go.
The real life will definitely age you.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
They make you look old. Don't do it. Look at that. Did you see Will? He said kids make you look old. Don't do it. It's true now. Oh, no. But if you have 1, you're good. Just 1.
Yeah, that's probably true.
What?
Having 1? Because I've seen people who only have 1 kid and they look like they're still young.
Not always, though. Because remember my one friend that had that kid that was like gambling and kid was all running amok and like going through money and like that fool looked stressed the hell out.
Yeah, that 1 kid.
That fool was rich.
It only takes 1 kid. Actually, it only takes 1 kid. That's
it only
right.
takes 1 kid to like figure it out, right? Like whether it's going to stress you out or not. I would think being in charge of another humanoid would be extremely stressful. Like you have to make sure the baby or the kid is going to grow up to be an adult and be like a good adult. Like how
Not
do
a
what I'm not a serial
Mass
killer,
murderer?
not anything like
Terrorists, all
that's
that?
got to be a difficult job. Like you got to raise them. You know what I mean? Like,
And even if you do, you can be like the best parent in the world and your kid will still come out like shit.
I mean,
'Cause
anything could happen.
I've known a few good people that had really good parents, but they're still fuck ups.
Who's
they're
the
hooked
fuck ups?
on
The kid?
drugs. Huh?
Oh, the kids?
Yeah. Like I was like, man, your parents are so great. They give you everything. They're nice to you. They listen to you. They're there for you, and you're just a fuck up. So that's probably one of those
Why are you a
things.
fuck up?
That's probably one of those things where you can't give too much, and you have to be like that equal balance.
Look at Carrie Hamilton said, "Go get hair dye. You'll be good."
But how does your body feel?
Woo,
How do you
stress
feel?
the hell out, right? Oh my God, where are there it is. Now we're gonna go into booze. My drinkers are in the chat.
Pop a bottle.
Popping bottles. Melinda goes, I'm happy being a pug mom. Right, Melinda? Fur babies are the best.
I know. My little boy at home just hanging out. He loves chilling, man.
Stacy Leela said, my 3 older kids are already in their 20s, and our youngest will be 16 next month.
Damn. That was a lot of stress for so many
We not
years.
as
then, huh?
stressed. She said we not as stressed. We're not as stressed
Not right now.
Having one kid in the house, not as
right
stressed.
now.
Not right now. All right, here we go.
Tez Show on Kiss 97.3.
Where are my drinkers? Where are my drinkers
what's
at?
Good, what's good?
Get together with some good friends. Y'all like haven't seen each other in a hot second. Whether it's at the house, in the yard,
That's right.
throwing a barbecue, or you're going out to dinner or lunch. It's always a good time, right?
Run 'em
Or you're
up.
hanging out, you're going to Wine Fest, you're doing whatever.
Get me excited to see my friends.
I know, you're like, hey, let's hang out. Here's the thing. Let's break it down. We're gonna do it generation-wise, all right?
All right.
This I found very, very interesting. All right, so we got our baby boomers. They love their whiskey. They love their wine.
I learned to appreciate it. Nice
Appreciate
bourbon.
it, right?
Get some rye up in there.
So they're still drinking, right? But it's not as heavy as it probably was when they were younger.
Oh, yeah.
You still got the drinking going on in the baby boomers. They'll have their glass of wine with a meal, or if they're really stressed out, they're like, let me just get a glass of wine. Let me calm the nerves down.
Maybe a
a
bottle.
whiskey. Get the bottle
Bottle
out.
of wine.
Do the whole thing.
Stressed out, stressed weak.
Then we're going to go to Gen X. Gen X is pretty much the silent generation. They really don't do anything or say anything unless provoked.
I thought they were the biggest partiers
Gen X is one of the biggest
because they had
partiers.
to fight for their right.
They
party.
are definitely still drinking, but they drink differently. All right, so you got your baby boomers over here drinking because it makes them feel good. They want to relax.
Yeah.
Your Gen X, tonight, we're getting messed up. We're going in like that.
That's
all
how I
right?
get along with Gen X's.
Gen Xers, they go in.
It's crazy because I feel like Gen Xers drink like they have something to prove.
Drink you under the table.
Yeah,
that's what they have to prove.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the goal.
That's why, and I grew up with a lot of Gen Xers, so I think that's where my drinking habits came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys party. Gen Xers know how to party.
Gen X, it's
That's
not
all-
like
that's all they
we don't
did.
know how to do it. Like we do know how to do
Drugs-
it.
Drugs, alcohol, and rock and roll in the 80s.
The 80s like took the lead on everything, right? But when you actually look at it, they're the ones that actually know how to party. They go in it for the good time. They're not drinking because they're depressed. They may have a stressful situation going on in their life, but they're drinking to have a good time. Now, millennials.
We're the drunkest generation.
Millennials, they know how to swim in the alcohol. What do I know? What do I mean by that? That means it could be any day of the week. They're not waiting till the weekend
Nah.
or maybe a couple of days or one day during the week like Gen Xers.
Do what we want.
Y'all are doing it pretty much whenever. Y'all are swimming in that alcohol, and y'all are doing it when y'all are depressed, you're sad, you're happy, you're celebrating something. Y'all do it across the board, but
That's
y'all,
right.
they're calling y'all the fishing generation because you guys love to drink.
That's how we learn how to cope through life.
Know how to cope with everything, right?
Yeah, you got to remember that's how we, because we didn't have any marijuana or dispensaries growing up.
Right.
If we did, then it was from a street pharmacist. And you had to know when
Those
to get
exist?
some. Yeah, you had to know when to get some. So we grew up on alcohol because it was accessible.
Yeah.
You know, you could like ask your uncles or your aunts, uncles, someone older than you to pull out for you. You're like, hey, can you get us some? And if they're cool enough, they would.
If they're cool enough, right?
That's how I thought when I was younger.
Right? That's true.
You know, so our generation, that's what we did. We drank.
Gen Z, what is going on with y'all? Y'all don't want to smoke weed, and you guys aren't interested in booze.
Now
You
they're
know what
into-
y'all are into?
Pills.
Took it right out of my mouth. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. You guys are actually into popping pills either to go to sleep
That's right.
or to deal with the stress, like
Yeah.
anxiety meds. You guys are into the meds,
Yeah,
and I
they're-
think that's really different.
Yeah, they're into that lean. They're into the downers. Just if you look at it, at all the rappers that have died from lean,
Right.
that's that generation. They're
It's-
into
it's
the
strange.
synthetic drugs.
It's strange. They're more into the I'm going to take a pill. I don't want to get drunk. but then the pills that they're taking makes them feel like they're drunk.
And they're highly addictive.
And it's not good for them. So they're not really heavily into the drinking as much as you're swimming in the millennial generation and your Gen X is partying and in it for the good time. And your baby boomers are over here just drinking to relax.
Yeah,
there's a really big difference, you guys, on all generations.
Well, obviously, because baby boomers, Gen X can outdrink the baby boomers if they wanted to. And they're so old, they don't want to like drink like that no more. Their bodies are barely holding on. They just want to enjoy that nice bourbon.
Y'all, I can't do hangovers. Oh my gosh. It's like, I feel like it's like over. The world is over when I have a hangover. It's awful now. It's awful.
How many days would it take you to recover? 3?
Probably it would take me 2 or 3 days to recover from a hangover.
But the drinking habits, like just say, how much do you drink? Do you drink like 2 or 3, 4 to 5? Like if you go out, if you do drink, that causes the hangover.
Oh, it's got to be way more than just 2 or 3.
Okay. So
like, I got to be like, oh, I'm in it, and I don't care what I'm going to feel like tomorrow. I got to be having those kind of moves.
So okay, are you able to discern how much it's gonna take you? Like, all right, this last one gonna get me hungover. I already know this. It's a 6th one.
I feel like you could tell.
I can't.
You can't tell?
No.
You can't tell when you're about to teeter over that like limit. And it's
Actually,
oh no.
You're right. Actually, yeah, you're like, oh,
you could tell.
Yeah, like I have to take tomorrow off. Tomorrow's gonna be a rough day.
Yeah, like you could tell. And then one of the biggest differences, you know how Ando just said, oh, I'm gonna have to take tomorrow off? Millennials are beyond guilty of taking the days off when they're hungover. Gen X, y'all still go to work because it was the values that you were raised on. If you did it to yourself, you better still do your damn job. Gen X is still going to go to work with the hangover and deal with it. Baby boomers, they're already relaxing. They ain't got to worry about nothing. But then you got your little pill poppers, which is Gen Z. It's like there's no stability on any of this.
Yeah, and both are pretty bad. You know, binge drinking, drink a lot of...
Are you a binger?
Yeah, I'm a binger.
Yeah, same.
But like with the lean and stuff, it's even worse on your organs.
Yeah.
Because those are synthetic drugs. Both are equally bad, but I feel like the fentanyl and all that stuff is way more addictive.
Well, isn't lean for a cough? Like if you're sick and you have a cough and they give you that?
No, they just add cough syrup to it. Like, was it cough syrup and Sprite?
I don't even know what lean is. I just know that I see people like on social media and they're like, yeah, got that lean. And then they're mixing it with Sprite or something.
It's professional, well, not professional, prescription cough syrup.
God,
so it's really bad for you. It's just like drinking NyQuil.
Who's going to do cough syrup all day? Ugh.
Lil Wayne?
Good points. Good points.
It's the GLF Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
But did you see how Lil Wayne looks?
Yeah, he looks old.
He looks
like like an old grandma with dreads.
Lil Wayne, ooh, he looks bad.
The greatest of all time, looking like a grandma with dreads.
Bad. Not good.
I cannot take away from how good he is. He's a GOAT, though, for sure.
Look at Will. Yep. I've done it a few times, hungover at work. Hey, but you still went, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will, like, I feel like Gen X is different. Like, they still go to work. Even if they feel like shit, they look like shit, they still get the job done.
Popping the IV and someone poking it multiple times because you missed the vein.
Look at Cheryl Mahooty. She was like, yep, I show up to work, just smoke a blunt and coffee, and I'll be fine.
Damn.
Hey,
yeah,
wait. Okay, so do you guys, that's not the first time I've heard that, where somebody says that. Where like if they're hungover, if they smoke a joint, that they'll feel fine. Is that true?
No.
Like, does it take the hangover away?
Actually, I kind of noticed that. Like if I get crossfaded like near the end of the night, that doesn't make me throw up. Actually, it probably helps a little bit more. But like if I get crossfaded, then it helps.
I've only been crossfaded once, and it was your fault.
And I won't like feel like hungovery. I'll feel tired, but I won't feel like sick.
I only have been crossfaded once, never, ever again, on a pile of dirty clothes that you had on your bed. This full.
Pandemic
during
days.
COVID. Remember, nobody was going anywhere, and it was like, hey, what are you doing? Come over, have a drink. I went over, and then you had like, what was it, your vape pen of marijuana or whatever it was?
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like, here, it's fine. I'm like, I didn't even know what crossfaded was, y'all.
Yeah.
Throwing up and everything. Ugh. Sicko.
That used to be like my go-to, like in my 20s, getting crossfaded. Had to do
What do
it.
you get out of getting crossfaded?
The feeling.
Feeling sick?
No, you're like both. Because I'm both.
Both.
Yes, both. You think I need you, but I don't.
Where's Jay still?
Oh, yeah.
Live with the Gina Lee Fuentes Show.
I love the morning show.
Kiss 97.3.
All right, now we're going to talk about the psychology of misunderstanding comments on social media. Because, Lord, baby Jesus, this goes on a daily basis where people do not understand. And then they're like, I need to make my point. And then they go in there with all blazing guns, and then they rowl up the chat, and then everybody attacks people. And you know what? You guys have seen it.
Yeah,
like,
you know, I always
everybody
do that
sees it.
If I don't understand a post, I'm like straight to the comments. What are people talking about?
Or
if I
you see a
like it's
picture?
something juicy,
Yeah.
Then I'm like, all right, straight to the comments. What are people saying already?
Exactly. And that's the number one thing that we all do. As soon as we see something, we're like, no, they didn't. You run straight to the comments. That's like, we all run to the comments always. Okay, so here's the psychology behind this. Okay, so when you're trying to post something and say somebody doesn't agree with it, right? And then you get that backlash, right? This person's like, I'm going to go in on your post and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. The psychology behind that is because that person, nobody takes anything they say. Nobody. So that means that even in a work environment that they may be in, or in their family and friend circles, they're the person that's looked at the least. They're the ones that are making the most noise, but nobody's paying attention.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess
There's always
I don't
those
even know how to
people.
word that. Like that, you're just annoying. And you're off to the side, and people know you're annoying. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? That
I
makes
totally
sense.
agree.
Okay, so then people ignore you. So then you're like, okay, you know what? Well, I want to make sure everybody sees it. You know what? I'm going to make a really bad comment, and you'll be forced to look at my comment and react.
That's called rage baiting.
So with that being said, they go in with the aggressive comment in hopes to get that comment back where people are going to be like, I can't believe you said this, that, and the third.
Yeah, because the goal nowadays is to make sure that your comment gets more likes than the original post. You ever see that?
Yeah.
That's like a new trend now.
And it's crazy because all these trends of people trying to go viral and do all kinds of stuff. But here's the hidden part of it that you don't see. You actually get hated, and that energy going towards you, you get more hate than you do people agreeing with you. And then it messes with your head. The psychology part behind it is that when you are that person that goes in with the rude comment and everybody replies back, it's going to be in your head. It's going to stay in your head. And then it causes you to change your behavior into a bad behavior.
Yeah, because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you're asking for people online for validation. You want those likes. You want people to comment back. You want the reactions, right? You want.
But they're the trolls, aren't they? They're known as the trolls of social media.
Yeah, so the trolls are the ones that are depleting their brains from doing all of this. And good, because I hate trolls.
And then research found that they were also the kids that were not liked in school. They were the ones who were the complainers on pretty much everything. The snowflakes, you could call them snowflakes or whatever. Sensitive, everything offends them.
Yeah.
Everything offends them.
Pretty much people that can't fight, because if they said that in real life, they know they couldn't say it. They can only say it online, because if they said that in real life, they get a fist to the face.
Can you imagine, though, if somebody actually had the nerve to say what they posted on social media and say it to somebody in physical and like real life, it would cause a fight.
That'd be great.
That somebody would go down throwing hands.
We need more of that.
No, we don't, Ando.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
Hey. This song always sounds good. $48. There's also the one to correct grammar. Oh, Melinda. You know what? I'm like a horrible email person and texter in general. It was funny because last week when I was asking Luke a question, and this was when we were already off the air, and I was like, should I send an email or should I call them? And he was like, you're not a good email person, so just go ahead and call them. I will misspell everything. Oh my gosh. Look at Will. I agree with Ando. The grammar police, Carrie Hamilton, right? Look at Natasha. Yep. I agree with Ando.
Oh, with saying what you want to say. Like, say what you said on social media. Say it again to me into my face.
Say it to my face.
But people get so brave too, because if you call them out in person and the people pull out their phones, they're like, "Oh,
yeah."
he
But you also have to
assaulted
think
me.
like
He
too, like
assaulted me."
everybody's real quick to pull out a phone, right? Like you said, like, and then if you're a public
I'm gonna
figure
sue you.
or you're like a celebrity or you're somebody who's a political person, you know, you got to pay attention to how you're responding because that shit could go viral.
That's why you got to have lawyers on
You got to
retainer.
have what is it called? Common sense. Common sense.
Lawyers on retainer for people with mouths like that.
Celebrity radar. Let me put the music back in.
I want to mess up this one.
My whole body got hot because I was like, oh no. All right, here we go. We're probably going to have to cut it. Yeah, because we're at 50.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Flu. It's true because it's online. Look at Melinda.
Boys, all type of boys. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese boys. Wine, thang, to your thang. Girls, get that cash. If it's 9 to 5 or shaking your ass, ain't no shame, ladies, do your thing. Just make sure you ahead of the game.
It's the lifestyle. Celebrity Radar on the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3. Kiss 97.3.
When it comes to the Oscars, the Emmys, the Golden Globes, it's like Snoozeville to me, so I'll watch the highlights because I'm not really into falling asleep on the couch that early.
I was about to say, is there any highlights from those at all? What are the highlights?
I like, look, it ain't my cup of tea.
Nick Glazer did really well.
Yeah, but stuff goes on at these events. You know, we talked about Jennifer Lopez like twirling on the stage, and they were like, "You're still on camera. Stand still." And then she was like, "Oops, sorry." But, you know, this was another one. We've already known, especially if you're a female, you know the beef that goes on. If you watch Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kim Cattrall, who played Samantha Jones, who was my favorite character. I thought she made the show. Yes, Sarah Jessica Parker, it was centered around her character, Carrie Bradshaw, but I don't know, you guys. I feel like her Mean Girl status extends beyond extending. They said that she was kind of the same way when she was younger. But now Mr. Big, who was played by Chris Noth, has something to say about her too. And I'm like, here we go. It has to be true if Chris Noth is coming forward, Mr. Big. Sarah Jessica Parker was honored at the Golden Globes with the Lifetime Style Achievement Award, I guess, kind of thing for her career in TV.
Really?
And then Chris Noth went into the comments.
Nice.
Y'all, he went, right. Because she got him taken off, remember? On Sex and the City 2 or whatever. Not 2, but the second set of Sex and the City that nobody liked.
Oh, yeah, the spinoff?
I forgot what it was called.
Just
like that. So on the reboot with Just Like That, Chris Noth had to get killed off because she heard, oh, he sexually assaulted somebody. And come to find out, if I'm not mistaken, I think they found out it wasn't true. I think the girl had made it up. I don't even know.
That's the worst part. Just the accusations will get you fired.
Yeah, that it's crazy. So he actually trolled her in the comments with, yeah, right. Nothing positive to say about Sarah Jessica Parker. Ben Affleck, on the other hand, was doing an interview. He was talking about Good Will Hunting back in 1997. That was the first script that him and Matt Damon wrote together. And it became a movie. And you saw Robin Williams in it. And it did great. but you still got to pay your taxes.
Damn right.
Okay? And he talked about it, and he was like, you know what? Paying taxes after Goodwill Hunting was like having an ex-wife.
He would know.
He would. And I was like, that. I felt like that had Jennifer Lopez written all over it and Jennifer Garner. I was like,
They take half of everything.
I guess so, right? Now, actor and director Timothy Busfield is now turning himself in. He did that yesterday to face the child sex abuse charges. Now, this is all stemming on Tuesday as he was on social media, which kind of shocked me. I don't know if you guys saw it on TikTok. It's all over the place where he was like, look, I'm here. I drove 2,000 miles. I got here. He's 68 years old, and he's married to Melissa Gilbert. And if you're like, who's Melissa Gilbert? Little House on the Prairie, that Melissa Gilbert. And they've been married for a long time. They have kids together. It was really, really sad because I feel like you don't really hear anything about Melissa Gilbert, but apparently this is not his first brush with this kind of incident. Apparently it's happened before. Now, he's saying that he did not do anything to those little boys. He goes, and I'm going to fight it. Now let's move on to Melissa Gilbert. How is she handling it? She says she's going to stand by her husband. And I get it, because that's her husband.
As you should.
But I feel like she's going to end this marriage or something, because this is a big issue. And then now
really
he's
is.
locked up here in Albuquerque, and we're going to see which direction this is going to go. But this is not good, and I feel so bad for her.
And someone to feel bad for, Gina, is Chris Brown, because a judge dismissed his $500 million defamation lawsuit against Warner Brothers Discovery and Investigation Discovery over the 2024 documentary Chris Brown, A History of Violence.
Right.
So this happened yesterday, I believe. And the judge said, well, the network actually did pretty much good journalism because the network presented both sides into the story in a balanced manner while covering domestic and sexual abuse allegations against Chris Brown. So they pretty much rejected Chris Brown's claims that the documentary was full of lies and deception because apparently it was done right and correctly. So Diddy's going to be in the same boat if he tries to sue, like, what was it, NBC and all of these other huge...
He's got like 2 or 3 of them, right?
Companies, yeah. So this might set the precedent.
I mean, we reported this morning in the 6 o'clock hour, too, that you said that he lost his private jet.
Did he?
That Diddy was like, oh, no, I had to let it go. And I'm like, oh, no, not the jet.
Liquidating assets.
Not the white party jet, you know, that he was having the freak-offs in.
Not the freak-off jet.
He had freak-offs in the air. Like, it was crazy, but...
Everywhere.
Do we care about what the diddlers got going on? Probably not.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3. Waking up with the 505's live and local morning show. The GLF Fuentes Show with Ando. Kiss 97.3. Don't answer the phone.
Hola, this is Carmen.
It's another Carmen call on Kiss 97.3.
Hello,
Hola, my name is Carmen, and I'm calling from Dr. office. Can I please speak to...
this is she.
I'm calling to confirm your appointment for your yearly checkup this Tuesday at 3 p.m.
My appointment's on Wednesday.
Oh, you'd like to change your appointment to Wednesday? What time, 3 o'clock?
No, it already is Wednesday.
Okay,
at
hold
3
on 1
o'clock.
second, please. Vera, she wants to change her appointment from Tuesday to Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Does the doctor...
No, it's already on Wednesday.
Excuse me.
Hello?
No. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Yes, hold, please. Hold on a second. I can't hear Vera. Yes, Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Next Wednesday. Okay, great. So Vera just told me we don't have availability Wednesday at 3, but we do have availability next Wednesday.
No, I already have an appointment this Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
If you already have an appointment this Wednesday, why are you trying to schedule one for this Wednesday with the doctor?
I'm not trying to schedule it. I'm just confirming.
You
It's
might as well
already
just go do the other thing that you got to do, and then we'll have an appointment for you the following Wednesday.
I cannot reschedule. No, I'm already off. It has to be this Wednesday.
It has to be Wednesday. Well, then you're going to have to cancel your other appointment before you make an appointment with us, because I'm not going to squeeze you in if you're just going to go to your
I'm
other...
not making a new appointment. I'm just confirming the one I already have.
No. I'm the one that's confirming. I'm calling you to confirm.
Put somebody else on the line. I need to speak to somebody else.
Okay, you want to talk to
Let me
Vera?
talk to Vera.
You want to talk
Yes,
to you want to
yes.
talk to Vera? Okay, Vera.
Yes.
She wants to talk to you. She said that you don't know how to schedule, and she's very
I did not
upset.
say that.
Yeah, she
I
said
did
that.
not
She
say that.
said that you shouldn't even be working because you're so old and stupid.
I never said that. Are you recording this call? I never said that.
Okay, well, she said you could find another doctor.
What is wrong with you?
With me? No, that was Vera. Hello. Oh my goodness.
Carmen calls. Weekday mornings with the GLF Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
It's so silly of me to act like I don't need you back. When all I can think about is that since I seen you last. I know I didn't have to walk away. All I had to do was ask for space. I'm telling you, be on your way. When I told you to fall back, so can you come pick up your clothes? I had them folded. Leave me at the door while it's still
Show on Kiss 97.3.
You guys. Oh my gosh. If this isn't a ghost, I don't know what is. I am so sorry going out to, I guess, the Albuquerque Police Department that is getting phone calls that we are calling 911 because we are not. It is our ghost. I don't know what is going on. But let me break this down. Okay, so we got Monica in here, and she's our promotions director. She came in right now, and this has happened before. This happened actually, I believe it started during New Year's Eve, right? The week of New Year's Eve. It started the week of New Year's Eve.
It did.
And what ended up happening was that somebody's calling 911 from our phone line in the studio, physically in the studio. The phone line something is dialing 911. So the first time they had answered, it was nothing but pure static. It was like a long staticky kind of thing that I heard that they got. And then they showed up at like 7 o'clock in the morning because the call got placed, I think, at 4 o'clock in the morning during the week of New Year's Eve.
Right.
And then they showed up and our HR is like, what's going on? Why are you here? They're like, we're getting 911 call. We got a 911 call from the studio, from the KISS studio. And she was like, nobody's here. Everybody's on vacation. And that was the first I had heard of it. Okay, that was the first I had heard of it.
Me too.
And then now it's happening again as we were doing the show this morning. And you guys, we have our live stream. You see what's on air behind the scenes. When we take our breaks, it's to stand and to kind of move around because, you know, we're sitting in a sitting position for a while and then we stand up. We got to get some movement going on. And now it called it again in the middle of the show this morning. Okay, now, Monica, what happened? They got a 911 call from the KISS studio, with us in here.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up this time, but they called.
No,
What'd
they
say?
called. They called and they said someone had called from this number. Again.
I can't even imagine, you guys, what is going on with our phone system. But why is something or whatever is calling 911 doing it from our studio? Why is it our studio?
Maybe they need help getting out of here.
Maybe.
We have a ghost in the studio, and I'm very well aware. We named him Charlie because it turns the TV on and off.
Maybe he gets upset because you call him Charlie and that's not his real name.
Maybe he doesn't like being called Charlie. We need to rename him. Maybe he doesn't like it. That's why he's dialing 911. But I don't know what's going on with this phone system. But if this continues, what is going to happen?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Someone in the chat said that's a felony charge to whoever they find out who's doing that.
Hey, Valentino, by the way, I think they did call the phone company to find out. Guess what, y'all? No 911 calls are placed from our phones. No 911 calls were placed from the studio to the police department. No phone call has happened from the studio. Yeah, they have a call log.
We have a call log.
We have a call log. And they checked it, and no 911 calls are going out from the KISS studio. So then how are they getting 911 calls from our studio?
I don't know. Engineers are looking at it, too.
This is wild.
It is.
This is creepy.
It
and
is.
This is weird.
Are you able to hack into phone systems? I didn't know you could do that.
I'm sure you could.
We can. That's why engineering is in on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find out who's calling. You can check who's calling a radio station. If somebody's getting stalked, they can try to trace it back. There are ways to do it. But when they looked into the call log, no 911 call was placed from the studio to 911.
Yeah, because aren't there apps in like certain sites that you can go on that mask your number? Like you can change it to something else?
But I think that they have a way to uncover that. Like even if you're masking your number. It's not like the hackers where they know how to mask their number and put your family's ID cover on top of it that makes you think that it's them calling, like we've talked about before.
That could happen too?
I don't know.
So this wasn't made online. It's from a phone. They were able to triangulate it to the studio.
Wow. What in the world?
What?
Yeah, it's weird. It happened twice yesterday too.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Okay, you know what? I am staging. I'm gonna put Palo Santo. I'm putting salt.
I'm gonna call
and
the
brick.
shaman, the priest.
I'm gonna call. I'm gonna lay brick dust at the doorway. Something is going on. Something is not right.
Yeah, it's bad because we're gonna be like the people that cry wolf. They're not gonna help us.
But nobody's. How are we crying wolf if nobody's placing these calls?
Yeah,
if they physically went to the phone company and the phone company's like, there's no 911 calls coming from the KISS studio, then who's doing it?
You got me. I didn't know this was going on at all.
This is creepy.
It is creepy.
This is creepy. There's something creepy about it. I know that when I get here, I have to, as soon as I get here, and if all the lights are out, I had one encounter that happened to me. And I don't know if you've had anything happen, Ando, but I had one encounter, and this was like many, many years ago when we figured out that the ghost is active in the building. I had come to work. I didn't turn the lights on, and I didn't turn the lights on, and I heard somebody running down the stairs, but it was a male presence, and I heard it running towards me, and I almost passed out. And luckily I had swiped my key card and got in to the main part of the building. And then I felt fine, but it's a weird feeling that you get in that back hallway. So when I get here, that's the first thing. My hand will reach, and I'm like, boop, boop. I hit all the light switches. I ain't walking in the dark. Y'all tripping.
Y'all have, okay, you guys have had to deal with Charlie. I've never had to deal with Charlie. He probably don't like me, or I'm just too mean. I'm like, hey, man, move. I don't got time for this. Quit messing with that stuff.
Your computer, when it crashed, that could have been him.
I just blame it on technology.
Blame it on engineering.
Where's God is Rhonda when you need her?
I know. She's going to be back next week.
Oh, maybe she's going to
maybe she'll have
some insight on this.
Perfect.
But I actually think it's something else, too. I think it's a mixture of spirits that are in this building. I really think it's a mixture.
We have a handful in here.
Yeah, we do. We have 5 ghosts. There are 5. There's 2 kids. There's a man and there's a woman. There's 5 ghosts that are active in this building.
They build this thing on a cemetery or what? This building?
You never know, man. But it ain't us. We want to apologize. I don't know why that's happening or what is going on, but we are not the ones making the 911 call. And that's happening on a daily now.
Yeah, because are we going to get in trouble for that?
Monica?
I don't think so. We're cooperating with them, and we're looking into it. Engineering and our phone company.
Because I remember when my little cousins did it, they called 911 and they started crying when the cops came. Like, we're going to take you to jail next time you do this.
No, obviously we ain't in charge if this is going on and we don't know how to fix it. Oh my gosh.
We're working on it.
Billy Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
That is crazy. Thank you for doing that break with us. Just to get it out there that it's not us. That is... Oh, my gosh. So he did come in yesterday, the cop? What did he say? That's... Mm-mm. What time did this happen this morning? I don't know. I think it literally just happened because the new girl, Momo, answered the phone. The lobby's not open yet. Oh, yeah, because it doesn't open till 9. Yeah. So she came in, she's like... The cops are on the phone. The cops are on the phone, they keep calling. Oh, my God. That is scary.
Yeah, it is.
That is. That's weird.
Who the hell's doing that?
Like, that's so weird. Yeah, no, we're going to do all the sage and everything. Want to do it on Friday? Do we do it on Friday?
We got a full show on Friday.
We got a full show on Friday, Animal and Buck D. We'll put salt all over Animal and Buck. Did he really?
You know he did something.
You could see it. Mm-hmm. I have a video that I'm tagged in of one of the guys that previously used to work here, and he's walking and he's got a camera and he feels weird. And he's walking down this hallway and he turns around and you just see this black figure run in front of him and then go back the other way. Like it ran both ways. And then he goes, oh my God. And you just see him run.
You're scared as hell.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised because of all the frequency stuff with all the electronics and the engineering department.
Open up portals.
It's a portal situation. Yeah, we're energy. We're energy beings. Y'all, this is weird. Oh my God. It's cedar. You burn cedar and smoke out the place with the medicine man. You know what, Valentina? We're going to have to get in charge. We're going to have to find one because at this point, they're getting calls on a daily from us and we're not doing it. Multiple 911 calls. Thank you.
We got this.
Thank you. Exactly. Bitch be gone. The fake sun, the fake sun. You guys, how creepy is that though? Isn't that creepy? Like we're literally doing the show and 911 calls are going out.
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, because there's no need for us to call 911.
Valentino, it probably is The Walking Dead in the building. Who knows? Like, y'all call him Casper, the OG ghost? There you go. Brandy, you know what? And you try, like, if it's weird because the encounters that I've had, that was what the very first encounter I had that when it chased and it ran down the stairs. That scared the shit out of me, but I had just started working in this building. It was one of the first years that I had started working here. The first year, as a matter of fact, that I started working here. And then the TV would flick on and off and then turn the volume up and then turn it down and turn off. All on its own. While I'm talking to you guys, right? Like right now, our TV would do the same thing. Like our TV would like, the volume would go all the way up, go on and off and on and off. 5:53? No, we were, no. 5:53 this morning. We were getting everything ready for the show. This is giving me the creeps. This is so creepy. The call happened at 5:53 this morning. We were here.
Yeah, but we weren't doing anything.
We were getting everything ready for the show. Brandy, it's two kids. It sounds like a boy and girl that run upstairs. If you're here by yourself, run upstairs. I heard that one time. And then one time when I was doing production, I had to come back after an event. And I think it was at like midnight. And this was like a few years back. This is when LaToya worked here. You remember LaToya?
Yeah.
And we were sitting down and we were in the production room because I was like, hey, I don't want to be here alone. Like, stay with me. So we were doing production. She was in there while I was doing the production. And the door behind us, and it was that studio that was down there that you do production in, that Erica does hers in. The door opened and then slammed shut. And then it would open real slow. Like in after hours, this building is scary as fuck. Like, I am not going to lie. I don't like being here at night, period. My energy tells me to stay away from this building at nighttime.
I always turn on the lights every time I come in.
Ugh.
Actually, honestly,
I can't go down that hallway if it's dark. I'm the one that flips on all the lights in this building.
Honestly, I'm not scared.
It's not that I'm scared. I just, if I don't understand it, I don't like it.
I don't have those issues. I haven't had one yet. Like every time, because I had to come in here like in the middle of the night, like throughout my career here, like because I used to do New Year's Eve when we used to be broadcast live out somewhere for a remote or whatever. I would be here till midnight, or like if I forgot something in the middle of the night, like after the club, I would come all the way back here and
yeah, but like, I don't know. Were you with other people or was it just you?
Just me.
No,
Sometimes
man.
it's like another person, but they were usually in the car.
I think there's something weird about this building. I think there's always been something weird about it. It looks creepy on the inside when it's dark. I'm not going to lie. It's
the
creepy.
only thing that I think that's weird about this building, it should be a doctor's office.
Oh, Andrew, this one's good. One of the times also, I think I had worked the club and then I came back here and I had to get something. And I came to the radio station. I was like, oh my, I need a pee because I wasn't going to pee at the club, right? So I peed here at the radio station and then the toilet beside me flushed and the light went on and it went off. I did scream when it went off, but it came back on because I was there. I was like, ah, on the toilet peeing, going, ah, screaming my ass off.
That, you know what?
Oh my gosh,
peeing in the dark
dude.
is a feat in its own sense. I've done that. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, am I splattering? Splattering everywhere.
Maybe a former employee gave out your business. No, they're calling from the request line, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the business line. It's the request line. Mm-hmm. That is not us. Oh my God. And it happened this morning while we're here. Ew. That means it's in here right now.
That's fine. He ain't bugging me. If not, tell me to get the hell out.
Go to the light, son.
Get out of here. Quit messing with me.
Get out. Not welcome. You're in the wrong spot.
That's when you go twam.
Quam. Yeah, most of us are spiritual natives and don't freak out so much when ghosts come around. Valentino, like, I'm cool, like, a majority of the time with the stuff that goes on in this building and the shit that goes on with me in the building if I'm here by myself. Like, I'm all right with it. I'm like, Charlie, stop. I'm not in the mood. I'll say that, and then everything's fine. But this is weird, because this started literally, if I'm not mistaken, the week of New Year's Eve. This shit started happening. But, it's just creepy. It gives me the creeps. Because I don't feel like it's one of our regular ghosts. I think it's actually something that was brought in by somebody else that it was attached to. And it could be somebody else that just came to visit. Spirits are attached to you all the time anyway. Like, but I feel like this is a spirit we don't know. That's what makes me uneasy. The other ones you could tell when it's them. And we've been in this building with those ghosts for a long time. This feels like a new ghost. This is an advanced technical ghost. It's full like technical stuff.
Maybe he's trying to send a message.
Something is keeping them from leaving. It could also be whatever's attached to whoever, right? But I think it was weird too, because all of us were on vacation during that week, and then all of a sudden this stuff starts happening.
Well, I was like, that's not a black crime code. We don't fuck with the police. Because someone said it was Will that was doing it.
He said that's not a black crime. Oh, yes, Andrew, the toilet flushed beside me. The light turned off. I screamed my ass off, and then it turned back on.
You know what's funny?
Fuck that.
It would have been... The one thing I hate is those automatic ones. You ever poop on an automatic one?
Yes.
Where you're
and then
sitting
you
there,
like,
it just goes
you're
like automatically.
Your butt cheeks come back together so you don't get the splashback.
I remember that happened like two
Will's
times
all
I was
upset.
on there. I was like, this is all right. It's time for me to get off because this thing is annoying.
Will's all upset. He goes, blame the black man, huh?
Damn.
Was like, oh, that's a good thing though, Vanessa. When you smell flowers, usually if it's roses, that's the Virgen, right? Like that's supposed to be the Virgen. So flowers, that's nothing to be worried about. But the shit going down in this building, yes, it is.
Big bang, tight, low bang, bang. Big bang, tight, low bang.
Live with the Gina Lee Fuentes Show.
I love the morning show.
Kiss 97.3.
All right, so there are 10 things that your kid today is never really going to get to ever experience anymore because they're so yesterday. Okay?
That's what old people did in the olden times.
Although there is one on the list that I busted out laughing because I was like, stop it, because we still do that in this building. All right, so these are the things that your kids are not going to quite understand.
Like going outside and play?
When they get in the car and it's an old school car and it's got the roll down window and you got to use your arm and you got to roll the window down physically with your arm. Kids don't know what that is. They'll get in the car and they're like, what's that?
I hated that, even growing up.
Did you really?
Even as an adult, I'm glad we don't have those.
Car would be hot as hell and you're like, go down, and you're trying to roll down the window. And some of them were hard, you guys. It wasn't like they were easy. They would get stuck.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was really bad.
I still have an old car like that, too.
Another one on here is waiting a week for a TV show episode. I'm like, people are still doing that. We still do that.
Yeah, but more or less now. They give you the full season. But I'm really upset with like shows that do that now because I'm like, now you have to make me wait 12 weeks for every single, wait a week, and that's going to be like 12 weeks for all the episodes.
That's what I felt like with Outlander, but I watch Outlander. I love Outlander, right? And they started doing where they're like, oh, we're going to take a break. It's going to be about a 2-month break. And I'm like, no. And then they would only do like one episode a week, which is fine. But I'm used to it, like on the big shows like that.
Yeah, because one thing they won't remember or will ever have to remember is having the time the show it goes on, because that was the only time you could catch it unless you could find a rerun throughout the week.
Yeah.
because now everything's on demand. Before I was so upset because I was like, I gotta catch this show right at 7 o'clock on Friday. Because if I did not catch that one new episode, then I had to wait like a week or just watch the whole damn network the whole damn day to see if I missed the episode.
Yeah, for real. Another one on here. Your kid is never going to know what it feels like to be a Friday in the afternoon. You getting the newspaper just to see what was playing and the times for the movie theater, or calling their phone line when you used to be able to call the theater and they're like, "Hi, thanks for calling Cinemax or whatever," and the time showing for blah blah blah, and you had to wait until your movie came up to hear the times. They will never know that. They will never know that.
I do know the newspaper thing though.
Yeah.
And even though I knew I wasn't going to watch a movie that week, I just wanted to know what was out.
Yeah.
That's just in case, you know.
It was how they did it back then, right? Using a shared computer. And I'm like, no, we still do that in this building. Me, Buck D, Ando, and Animal all use when you're the main jock on the radio, like when you're in control of the board, we're the ones that all share this computer
and they
at one point or another.
They got their computer in their phone.
I know. Exactly. Playing outside without distractions.
Exactly.
That's true. That they're never going to know that. Just to go outside, get on the monkey bars, hang out,
because they'll
whatever.
have their phone with them, and they'll be recording everything while they're doing it.
This one's kind of interesting because I feel like some kids still ride bikes, but they said riding bikes or outdoor adventures on your bike.
That's very true.
That's dangerous now. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, you
can't do that. You can get kidnapped in there now.
And they have electric scooters now, and they just travel around the city.
Oh, this one's big. Getting new music off the radio and having to record it, and the DJ always messing it up. You're welcome. They always talked all the way up until the lyrics came on, and you're like, I like the intro, stop talking.
Give me the beat.
And you waited until they stopped talking, and then you hit play record.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, remember that? Play record. And then stopped it really quick so you wouldn't get the outro.
Yeah, but I also thought that went away a long time ago once, like, burning CDs happened. Napster and all, LimeWire and all that.
Yeah.
Because, like, once that happened, I was like, oh, I don't even have to, like, use my tape player no more.
This one, I feel like, is different for everybody, but that spark of creativity you get when you're bored. They said that doesn't exist anymore. People just stay bored. They don't do creative things to keep them busy.
Honestly, I was very upset with myself. Well, actually, I've been upset with myself lately. Is because when I'm bored, I don't know how to build those creative juices unless someone helps me. But it just doesn't come naturally anymore.
It's taken a while, and kids don't even know what that feels like. Another one on here is kids will never really truly know unless somebody's got an old school TV. Hey, get the bunny ears. Hold it. Stand right there. Hold it. Let me get the clear screen. Let me get the clear picture. Just stand. Hey, don't move.
Yeah, they're more lucky about that one because I hated doing that. You get some aluminum foil. Try and do it yourself.
We still have that issue on some of the speakers that we have for the radio station. As soon as you stand away, like it gets all like that, and then you have to stand by it, and it plays right.
Yeah, I'll put my hand right on top of it for the whole damn event.
Put your phone on it. You're like, it sounds good.
Live with the Gina Lee Fuentes Show.
I love the morning show.
Kiss 97.3.
I wonder. Andrea Jim opening up a brand new CD just to look at the lyrics. Facts. They don't do that anymore. Do we even have CDs anymore?
Honestly, I never really care for the lyrics. What I care